Hello everyone, and thank you for joining my channel. I'm Sandy and I've had to take a little break from my 1 ounce a week plan due to my summer holiday. I'm still investing wisely by continuing a deal I've got over pre-decimal UK silver. Hopefully I'll pick some silver up while abroad, so I want to talk about that. And I've got a bit of a hit list growing, certain 1 ounce bullion coins which I really want to put into this year's box. Bit of a wanted list growing, bit of a hit list. So join me as I'm supported by Danny, my beautiful partner in stacking and in life, on Working Class Stacks. Hello again, stackers, and thank you for joining me. It's Sandy here, and I've already mentioned on a previous video my trip to Crete was cut short before we even really sort of paid the full amount by EasyJet. We had a bit of a dispute with EasyJet. Everybody say boo to EasyJet, boo. Right, okay, because EasyJet have really done us over on a holiday. But we've managed to salvage what we could, and we've still got a trip abroad coming. We're going to a different destination, a much more desirable destination. Unfortunately, Crete has been the victim of some wildfires since the dispute with EasyJet. And I really hope that the people and the tourists there are okay. But we won't be visiting. We'll be visiting Italy, the north of Italy. We'll be spending 2 nights in Milan and then 5 nights in Lake Garda. And I want to talk about that because of the changes to the budget and the deadlines for our holiday payments, I've had to actually, for the first time, take a real serious break from my 1 ounce a week stacking plan. But I'm continuing with a little deal I had with the Stack Collector, TSC, founder of Stackers Social, to collect a little box of pre-decimal silver for me. So I'm still picking up silver at near enough spot price. A good little deal I've got going with him where, well, I won't go into the details of the deal itself, but he's a really great seller. He has an auction on Tuesday, on a Monday on Whatnot. You can reach out to him through Stackers Social Discord. He's really what's the word, sort of like, well, he'll do anything for you. He's really easy. He's come to a deal with me which suits my 1 ounce a week plan. He knows all about it. He's been a big supporter of my channel, so yeah, he's helping me out with that in the meantime. So I want to know a little bit about Italian coinage in the meantime. I've done a little bit of research online because going to the north of Italy, particularly Milan, I do believe it'll be a good chance to visit a few coin shops. I've had a look online. There are a few in Milan, numismatic coin shops. I understand that the Lira 500 or the L500 with the 3 ships on it, which is right up my street. As you know, I love anything nautical themed. I've got a lot of nautical themed stuff going on in my stack, like my recent pickups, the Rwanda Nautical Ounces. Love anything with the ships on it. So it's got the Lira 500, I believe, it's either 0.800 or 0.925 silver. I can't remember. I will look it up. If you want to correct me in the comments, feel free to. And any more info on the Lira 500, which I think is probably the most popular sort of stacking Italian vintage coin. I don't think it's as vintage as the UK stuff that I collect. It's sort of more to the end of the 80s. I'm not really sure. But I'd like any information on that, or any information on any other Italian coinage that's worth picking up. I saw one a while ago that had a chariot with 3 horses. It was an interesting coin. Looked a bit like our version of the crown. Or is the L500 our version of the crown, or is that more a version of the half crown, or the the florin. I don't know. So any info. I will have a little bit of a budget, whatever Danny allows me to spend on coinage instead of on holiday stuff. You know the battle, fellas. You know the battle. The one thing I'm not really interested in, I do realise that Italy released their first ever bullion coin this year. I'll post a picture for you here. Okay, and that is the nation of Italy's first ever bullion coin. I'm not a fan. I don't like colorized coins. I've only got one in my stack. I am a fan of that one, but I'm various reasons. I'm not a fan of colorized coins. It's also got a hell of a premium attached to it. It had a big premium attached to it on its first sale. It's going to have an even bigger one now because it sold out pretty quickly. So isn't it funny though how whenever I plan a trip, I always think about picking up some silver. Are you guys the same? Let me know in the comments. Do you pick up silver when you're abroad? Be interesting to know. Hello stackers, if you enjoy my videos as me and my partner Danny invest into silver 1 ounce a week, every week for the next 20 years or so on a low paid working class income, feel free to like, subscribe, and please leave a comment. I'll always try and respond, but please don't take anything I say about investments into silver as financial advice. I have no financial training. I'm just a working class chap in a working class cap with a working class stack. So I don't really have a dream piece. There are a few big pieces which I'd like, maybe like some 5 ounce, 10 ounce pieces, maybe the Scottsdale stackers. I'd love to get from a stack. But these things that generally are available at 1 ounce anyway. So getting a 1 ounce version would appease my silver bug. And as yet, I'm not tempted to make the jump to gold. It's beyond my budget. I'll get there. But as yet, I'm not really interested in that. So once the holiday is over, it's back to 1 ounce a week, every week, and hopefully still ticking away on the pre-decimal bits and a couple of bits of world coinage, maybe from holiday. So I don't really have a dream piece. People ask me, what's your dream piece, Sandy? I don't have one. But I do have a few things that I want, things that are sort of quite humble and small and achievable without huge premiums, because I'm still quite early on in my stacking plan. I'm still discovering things. I don't know what's out there. I don't know what's out there from 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Don't know what's out there from a couple of years ago. I just know what's out there now in the current market, plus the odd little thing that I see occasionally. So my hit list is building, but generally speaking, the things that are achievable. So here's the hit list. Number 1, a Libertad. Okay, it's the Mexican coin. I haven't got one yet. They're out there. I just, they're highly available. I just haven't got one yet. Krugerrand, number 2. Same deal. I just haven't got one yet. If you're a stacker, you'll know that they're really common. They're considered amongst the top 5, both those two coins. Considered amongst the big 5. The Brit, the Libertad, the Krugerrand, the Maple Leaf, and from Canada, and the US Silver Eagle. They're the big 5. I've got 3 of them. I haven't got 2, and I'm just not in a rush particularly. I do want them in this box, the year 1 box, but as you can see, plenty of time left to go. I'm just kind of waiting for a deal because they are so highly available. Okay, the other thing, the third thing on my list, number 3, is Kookaburras. Okay, date run of Kookaburras. That's number 3, but that encompasses another. Well, I've got 4 of 35, so that's 31. Okay, coins. So I won't be getting all of them in this year's box. That'll take a while. Also, the Rwanda nautical coins. Okay, which I showed you. Okay, and there's the Kookaburra. So a Kookaburra date run. the Rwanda date run, the Lib, the Krug. Also, I've got two Britannias, both from 2023. I've got the King Charles, and I've got the Queen Elizabeth. And there is also a third one from that year. That was the year that the effigy changed, the year following Queen Her Majesty Elizabeth II's death. So that was the Crown Charles, which I believe now has a bit of a premium. I do want one. Okay, so hopefully I'll get that for this year as well. Okay, and so the fifth thing, or was it the sixth? I've lost count, but the 1 ounce Lady Justice from Gibraltar, the 1 ounce Lady Justice coin. There's a picture of it. Okay, I absolutely love this coin. This is probably my one dream piece, if you ask me what was a one piece I really want. And the reason being is I haven't been able to find it available anywhere in the UK. So if you know if it's available in the UK, or if you've got a couple of them and you're willing to part with one, let me know and we can come to a deal, or let me know where it's available. But by buying it abroad, it really bumps up the price, and I'm not prepared to do that. But I want it. So that's probably my dream piece at the moment. The only thing that I really get FOMO about is the final piece on the list, which is a brand new piece. It's just come out to the market, and it is available at Atkins at the moment, and that is the Tallowa Brit, which is a shipwreck piece. Cider Soundman's just shown off one on his channel, so go and have a look at Cider Soundman. He's a great creator, a member and creator of Stackers Social. He loves his shipwreck silver and his nautical silver. I've got my 1/4 ounce Britannia from the Gaia Sopper. I'm going to tell a story about that in a future video, so watch out for that. But the Tallowa Brit has just come out, and it's still a reasonable price. The only reason I'm getting FOMO is not because it won't be available in the future. It's just that once its sort of first sale is run, and it's in everybody, it's a resale, it's a second-hand market sale, the price is going to go up. So I know I've got to wait. I'm hoping it's still available at a good price once I get back from holiday. So yeah, that's just about it for the hit list. I've got a couple of other things. No rounds, don't want any rounds. There's a couple of other things like the Chronoses I like. But yeah, there's the hit list. Well, as the hit list, I now want to introduce the shit list. Now, Stacking with Craven won't approve of me swearing, but it is my channel, and I never promised any PG-13 behaviour. This is working class stacks. Expect a bit of gruff language occasionally. I'm introducing the shit list, okay? Now, at the top of any stacker's shit list, first and foremost, without even voting, without even asking who it's got to be, it's Royal Mail, aka / the post office. No explanation needed. End of argument. Top of the shit list. But today I want to add to the shit list. I want to add EasyJet to the shit list. I'm sorry for the swearing. It won't be the last time on Working Class Stacks. But there you go. EasyJet, Royal Mail, and now on the shit list. You heard it here first on Working Class Stacks. So nothing I'm after is out of reach. No dream piece. I've already ticked off quite a few, like my 6-month target, my Gaia Sopper, 1/4 ounce Brit. A high premium percentage wise, but still a humble piece at £30, and a great piece of history to have in the stack. And I'm loving every minute of silver stacking, and I never really feel FOMO for anything, or maybe except the Tallowa Brit, because I know the premium's going to go up soon. But I don't want to have to pay a premium, so that's the only reason I'm still getting a bit of FOMO. So that's my video today. I've gone on long enough. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for joining in. If you've made it this far, thank you very much. I've been Sandy, and this has been Working Class Stacks.